Hello, one and all, I'm GrimpaulCheese, and welcome back to Dark Souls, where as you can see, we're alone in a black chamber. A room with no depth. And what I mean by that, it doesn't have any ceiling, it doesn't have any walling, nor does it have any flooring. It's just one man in a pitch black void. One man that glows in his ever so luminescent golden armor of blingdom. And his, well, friend, Eggman. Here we will be alone for the entire playthrough. We were expecting to meet an unusual person down here, but it just doesn't exist. Why? Because I did things out of order. Now, last video I was saying, there should be someone down here, right? I mean, there should be. Where was I busy? And I was panicking and all of that. Maybe not in such a dramatic motion, but nevertheless I was in my brain. So, where is he, I bet you're asking? Well, because Mr. Fibbles here immediately put down the Lord Vessel and then went after the Lord Souls, he didn't spawn. Because the thing is in this game, it's a bit of a spoiler, there's two endings. I'm not going to say what they are, but there's two endings. Now, Lord Frampt is one of them, or King Sinker Frampt, whatever you want to call him, and then there's another one. The other one is down in this giant, pitch-black, isolated room of horrible, abyssal monstrosities. Wow, look at Mr. Fibbles' right glove. That is one glowy glove. Wow, okay. So I just had to note that. Now, because he isn't here, because I put it down, and in a sense I sided with King Sinker Frampt, I won't get the nice lovely conversation topics, nor will I be able to get anything of the sort. So that's over and, well, sorted, really. So let's go out of this godforsaken place. Literally, it's godforsaken. Do you see a bit of light? No. Do you see any other living creatures? No. Do you see any oxygen? No. If you saw oxygen, you probably should go see a therapist. So we shall, in fact, go to the Firelink Shrine. Now, I was looking why this little man didn't spawn and all of that was panicking. I discovered that I can actually rejoin, well, I can actually join the Forest Hunter Covenant. It's actually a rather simple process, and I actually didn't think it would work, but apparently it does. So, hurrah! Now the process is I need to redeem my soul, because I actually broke one of the tenets. Don't talk about Fight Club, because basically the Forest Covenant is Fight Club. You don't speak about it, and if you speak it to anyone, you're breaking one of the tenets, and that means you have to die. Or be, called a cadif, and then, slinged out of the forest like you're just nothing more than a pile of crap flowing down the river. Lovely people, those cat people. They just want to eat your brain and probably do all sorts of wonderful things. So to be a part of the Forest Covenant, I, in fact, need to redeem my souls. And that does cost a pretty penny. As you can see, I've got 100,000 souls on me. Yes, 100,000. That's, quite a bit of souls, as you can probably imagine. Now, there was a guy on the top of his chamber who likes to redeem people's souls because he is a cleric, a priest, a pardoner of Vedna, or Vecna. It's one of the two. Now, what is this person? What do they want? Why am I going to him? Well, he can redeem my soul. I'm just going to kill everything with an extreme amount of violence. Because who doesn't love an extreme amount of violence? Probably a lot of people. Mainly you. That's why you have to die. I mean, souls are wonderful at this point of the game. I could use every single one. Why? Because this video is mainly me tying up loose ends. Shame I can't sprint up the ladder, as I've recently learned to slide down it. On the PC, that is. So let's keep waddling my way up. There we go. Now, here is the place we fought the ever-so-scaly, the ever-so-stony gargoyles that guarded that bell tower. The bell tower that has no real significant use other than that man likes to live in it. Why does he like to live in this mossy, abandoned tower that doesn't have any plumbing nor electricity? I have no bloody idea. He's probably very, very insane, or likes the view, or likes the cold air flowing through his hair. Sadly, Mr. Fibbles lost his hair. It's like a form of chemotherapy, but except it's a giant man living in his head. Not the two, really, isn't it? So, hello, how are you doing, you creepy puff? I mean, the reason why I say he's a puff is because we were looking like him. Which is the reason why, well, the reason why I was looking like a gothic man in the first place is to show you the NPC, a bit of roleplay. But that's sad, and so we won't talk about it anymore. So anyway.
Well, I did not expect to find thee home.
Oh no! Now, there's two things I want from this person. Now, I wish to request absolution. Absolution of my souls. It costs nearly 50,000 souls just to do this. That's a lot of souls. This is the reason why you don't betray covenants. is because this guy right here, you need to pay him a lot of souls. In the end, it just builds up over and over and over. Plus, the Absolution mainly might consider me killing someone in the past that may or may not have been a murdering psychopath, but in a sense we had no legal proof in our brain aside from our own lunatic consumptions, I guess. Yes, most likely. So anyway, aside from the mass murder we committed and betraying the giant cat lady, we shall request absolution for our soul, and hopefully we'll now be pure once again. Mr. Fibbles being pure. You are cleansed of sin. And we wish to purchase an item. What do we wish to purchase? Karmic Justice. I believe this is the only miracle in the game I do not own. Apparently I am wrong. Apparently there's another miracle in the game.
If thou committeth a crime, bring thyself back here. There is no misdoing that I cannot undo.
Are you laughing at my egg? I mean, seriously, don't laugh at my egg. I mean, I could laugh at your shiny hat, but it's shiny. I like shiny things. Anyway, now that's over and done with, we have another thing to talk about. We have a bunch of weaponry in our inventory. Now, what I mean by that is, I have particularly gone off screen and got myself some upgraded equipment. A +10 katana. Where's the others? A +10 spear. A +5 plow. +10 scythe. +10 longbow. And a +5 Evelyn. Or Evelyn, however you want to say it. Now, the reason why things are +5 is because I plan on using my good old slabs and my chunks I've gathered throughout this playthrough and making them into special things. Now, the thing with +10s is to make them into boss souls like my good old dragon bone fist right here, which I also plan to upgrade in this playthrough. And possibly do something with it later on. Possibly. So, we need to go figure that out. Now, to do that, we need to go to the blacksmiths. Now, the best way to go to one of the blacksmiths, since we have an ember, which we managed to pick up, which is the enchanted ember. Now, we want to go give the enchanted ember to a very magical blacksmith, the blacksmith of New Orlando. Not Anne Orlando, New Orlando, as no one else will accept it. Bit of a shame, really, isn't it? So where is... I think I'm past my bones, didn't I? Yes, I did. Maybe. There it is. Eat a bone. Yes, go to the last bonfire. So, I may need to go off and get more souls to level up all my equipment. Oh, we're back here. Oh, I didn't mean to be back here. I want to go back to... I didn't mean to leave that either. I wanted to go back to the Firelink Shrine, the place of wonders, the place of beginning, the place of many paths and, well, open doors to life. A very deep meaning, if you understand what I mean. If you don't, then you just mean there's like a bunch of open doors. Well, technically there is a lot of archways. I mean, just look at all these archways. I mean, look at them. They're broken. I mean, mind you, if you could consider it a pathway to life, could consider to be, a pathway to commit suicide. I don't know how life equals death, but I guess that's the answer to life and death, something we will never really understand. So aside from talking about cryptic messages upon meanings, upon stuff that is probably out of my intelligence range, and someone that should probably be said by some type of Buddhist, really, or some type of giant monk. Or possibly the Pope. We don't know. I mean, I don't think the Pope would ever share his secrets, do we? I mean, what type of alien contact is he in? We don't know, and we don't think we'll ever know unless you become the Pope. Yes, I'm telling all of you out there to become the Pope. If you become the Pope, you'll be my friend. Kind of, not really. So anyway, aside from talking about the Pope, I don't know why we're talking about a Pope in a, well, giant, mossy, crumbling room with an elevator coming out. Seems to be made out of... What is it really made out of? Let's think about it. Rusted brass? Bronze? I mean, the reason I say it is because of the very green texturing and the amount of moss on it. So, we want to go down to the blacksmith down here, the ever so jolly fellow that likes to, well, think about, I'm going to be trapped in it forever, and I'm just going to think about it. You know what, you should really do something with your life. I think the best way to decide to something to do with himself is to punch him in the face. Yes, you, stop it. You need to do something with your life. Do it! Stop him moping! You know, these people just never learn. I mean, just look at this man. Look, do something with life. Go swimming. You know, he could be doing so many things, but he decides to lie there for the rest of eternity. In real life, he could be building up his muscles, and it's going out like the best swimmer he could have ever been. But no, we had to force him into that. That's what I mean by the doorways of life. Only you can decide what you can do. Anyway, aside from those cryptic messages and possibly threats to the people of the internet, we shall talk to this man of a cap.
Hey, hang on. Is that a sorcery ember? I've never seen one like that. Not even back in Vinheim. What a brilliant flame. Please, friend, let me have that, I am begging you. I am a craftsman of Vinheim. I'd go hollow before I pass him a flame like that.
Sure, have it. I'm not too partial to it.
Oh, really? You are wonderful. I will forge a ricket masterpiece just for you.
Yay!
A weapon to make a legend out of it.
I don't think so. For some reason, I don't think you have the tools. I think you're just going to smash against a bunch of bricks and say, "Hey, look at this magnificent masterpiece," when really it is just a giant piece of metal with a bit of dangly bit coming off of it. It's like, look, it's magical. The way you can tell it's magical is from this giant metal shard hanging off it and swinging. See how it swings? It's a bit hypnotic, isn't it? It means it's magical. Just for you, you can have this legendary item for possibly, let's just say, your life and everyone's life of the next city over here. And I'm just like, done. So anyway, talking about, sacrificing people, what we want to do is probably reinforce, there we go. Now, reinforce this falchion. Now, this falchion we want to make a +5. We're not going to use it ever, mind you, but it's just to get a nice lovely achievement that I didn't get from the good old crossover from between Steam and Windows Live, technically the other way around. And now we're going to use the blue Titanite slab. Sadly, we can get another one, I believe. Well, we can actually get more than one. I believe there's one other in the game which I have not found yet. I have no idea where it is, mind you. I think it might be that thing in, where was it, the Crystal Caves, where it seems to be an invisible path, but it just ends. And I'm not too partial getting it. If you want to go get it, you can. Also, if you want an unlimited supply of blue Titanite slabs, go farm the butterflies in the Crystal Caves. And don't forget to have fun. So, we're going to upgrade us to +5, and just like that, I got the Enchanted Weapons achievement. Huzzah! Now, I could make myself a magical weapon, just a plain old arcane weapon, but where's the fun in that? We'll leave him be for now.
Goodbye then. Keep your head on open. You really help break the monotony.
I bet I do. I mean, you can't really see much from your view. All you can really see is a bunch of ruins, probably a ghost one to run by. Perhaps I'm playing a game of cards, ghost cards. You never know how ghost cards might turn out. It's a rather strange thing, if you ask me. So, what's the next thing in our agenda? Well, we have one other thing we need to do, or technically 2 other things we need to do. And those 2 other things is probably something I'm going to cut to, because one of them is a very long journey, and the other one I'll probably just teleport to and basically be like, "Hey, I'm here now!" That type of joyous thing. So we'll be right back. Technically it'll be a second for you, but technically it'll probably be 5 million years for me. So here we are, back into the grave... Is it the Gravelord Pit? I think this is the Catacombs, isn't it? I have no way to check. Right, is there a way to check in my status? Nope, no way to check to my knowledge. Okay, so let's just... Well, I'm going to presume we're in the Catacombs right now, but you should know where I am. We're just before the pinwheel fight. So talk to this lovely fiery blacksmith right here, who we gave the Chaos Ember to.
What's that then? Need some smithing? Then produce me some wares.
So, we want to actually modify our good old... Oh, we're going to have to actually just make it a fire plow for now. That's rather not very nice, isn't it? Now, the reason I'm making a fiery plow is because... Well, there's a good reason behind it, really. It's mainly because of the whole, what's the best way to put it? You know how you hunt demons and all of that with pitchforks and torches? Well, you can't have a torch in this game. Aside, you can have a fiery hand, but that's not a torch, is it? No. So we're going to combine them both together to make a fire plow. You can just cook your vegetables while plowing them out the ground. It's brilliant. And also, you can jab someone in the stomach while isn't cauterizing their guts. It's absolutely wonderful and charming. Now, I want to make it a +5 if I can. And I want to know if it's +5. Just one more. There we go. No, I don't want to reinforce my scythe. Can I make it into a chaos plow? Yes. Now, the story behind the chaos plow is we stabbed this lovely gardening instrument that is wielded by nothing more than the most angriest and, leprous peasants, that in fact, it has become so chaotic from the amount of demons it's been plunged into, that in itself, it is now a demon in itself. It is sentient. And plus, it's kind of cool. Why is it cool? I find it cool. If you don't find it cool, then I'm very sorry. That's the only thing I can really say. So let's make this chaos plow into something interesting. I don't have enough chunks for this, but we're soon gonna see. Please? No, I need one more bloody chunk. God damn it. Well, as we're here, I might just upgrade as a cult club. I might as well, why not? I just need a lot more bloody chunks. Now, the problem with chunks, of the red variety, red titanite of any form, shape, way, or whatever, are very hard to get a hold of, especially their bloody red slabs. You can only get 2 of them in the entire game. One of them's stuck in a crow, but you need an NPC to spawn for that. I wasn't so lucky. And then there was, you can actually get them by farming an enemy where there's only 4 of them in the entire game. You know, a giant mass of tentacles and eyeballs that look like a giant, demon vacuum thing? Yeah, that one in Los Angeles. Yeah, they have a very, very slight chance of dropping it. And if I'm going to go out of my way to fight them, by which I'm not, it will be a giant pain in the ass. So let's upgrade this club anyway. Why not make an occult club that is designed to kill gods? After all, the best way to kill a god is by binking it with a giant banhammer. Or in our case, a giant wooden stick. I mean, after all, wood is technically the epitome of all life. I mean, you can't do anything without wood. Technically. In the industrial, anyway. I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyway, let's reinforce it to +5. There we go. We're going to occult weapon. So we have 2 of the interesting weapons. Now we just have to have 1 more. We need a lightning weapon. Now, we are going to use another...
Then be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
Okay, then I'll leave you be. We're going to use a bone, and we're going to go to Anolondo now. Now, Anolondo is an interesting place, as we all know. Actually, while I'm actually using my bone... Yes, return to the bonfire. Now, am I going to the abyss? I hope I'm not going to the bloody abyss again. Nope, I'm here. Okay, that's good enough. Let's warp again. Another loading screen. To here. Now we're going to deposit that last Firekeeper soul. Last one that we can possibly get in this playthrough. You can have up to +7, but to get +7, you need to go into an alternate playthrough, I believe. I'm not too sure now. I can remember having a +7 Esker's Flask, but I just can't remember for the life of me. So let's just deposit our last one to this lovely lady. Now, she's the last bonfire in the entire world. What I mean that is she's the last Firekeeper.
Framt has told me of you. That you have agreed to link the fire. I thank you sincerely. Finally, the curse of the undead will be lifted. And I can die human. I am powerless, but I will do all that I can. Please, save us all. Please.
That is rather saddening, really. I'm not gonna lie, that is rather saddening. So the whole reason she wants me to do it is just so she can finally die. Wow, that's kind of really depressing. But either way, we're here to give you more souls of your sisterous brethren. So there we go, we got a +6 Esker's Flask. Let's have a talk. You seem to have a nice, lovely tongue of yours that we've regained for you. And now you're finally talking to us. Maybe you can tell me something about yourself.
Forgive me.
Nope.
I am impure. Please, leave. I will.
Okay, so she's just in a serious bout of melancholy. Okay, so we'll leave her alone. Now I'm trying to think to myself, where do I want to go? Oh yeah, Anolondo, that's where I said, yes. Oh my god, that's a big bonfire. Wow, okay, what is that? 20. Okay, I was not expecting that. But also, as you saw, she said, Framt says you have agreed. I didn't agree to a single bloody thing. I kind of had no other choice, really. That is, unless I went to the Four Kings, and I was going to give a whole new option of not doing the bonfire and doing something else. So, we want to warp to Anolondo. Yes, yes we do. So here we are in Anolondo. I bet you like that was one hell of a bonfire. Yes, it was. It took me straight to the giant, just like that. No editing involved. No, why would ever be in editing? So anyway, we shall now talk to this man.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Yes, I believe you are. So, Now what we want him to do is we want him to modify our weapon into a lightning weapon. What, wouldn't it be more specific? Oh, it needs to be a +10, does it? Oh. Oh. That changes everything now, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does. I thought it would only have to be a +5, but apparently it needs to be a +10. Also, I need... Should I get the rest of the stuff for a lightning power? I guess I only need one more chunk, and then just need a Titanite slab, don't I? Yes, yes I do. I think I might as well get it. Why not? Probably do it off screen. Now, where's Evelyn? Where is it? Where's that goddamn crossbow? I have no idea. I have to make it to a +5, don't I? Yes. Yes, I do. I'll probably do that off screen too. So, let's see. Now, we want to make our boss weapons, don't we? Yes, yes we do. Now, what one's the boss weapons? I forget. This is the boss weapons. Aha! So, the way we make boss weapons, here we go. We can transform the Soul of Quelaag into a Chaos Blade, just by making into a +10 katana, the one we got from Blighttown. So let's transform that, and there we go. Just like that. Now, we have the choice of 2 spears. They're between the Moonlight Butterfly Horn and the Dragon Slayer Spear. Now, I want to do the Dragon Slayer Spear, as I would like to note something quickly. I really would. So let's have a look at Orstein's soul for a moment. Orstein is perhaps one of the only normal bosses, but there's a catch behind his boss, right? Something I find rather interesting, if you ask me. So as you can see here, he is Dragon Slayer Orstein, who guards a cathedral in the Forsaken City of Anor Londo. Now, as we learnt that everything in Anor Londo was an illusion, right? And something in Dark Souls 2 made me believe that Orstein never was in the cathedral, and that wasn't the real one, that was an illusion. And the real one was with the other 4 of the 4 knights. Because I don't know if you noticed, but in Usulay, we encountered all 3 of the knights that we have not murdered. And the real question you've really got to ask you, where was Orstein? I mean, you had Goth locked in a tower, you had Artorias delving into the abyss, and then you had the other lady. I forget what her name is, actually. What's her name? Let me quickly just check. But you should know what I mean, the lady. Just want to double check her name just so I know it. It was... Oh yeah, Siran. So Siran was in there lurking in shadows. But it was Orstein. Orstein's meant to be the leader of the 4 knights. So it makes you think, where, oh where, was he? Now, my thought process in this, is according to Dark Souls 2, is because of a certain event, a certain place that's optional in the game, where you get to fight a particular enemy, I'm more than actually convinced that Orstein went into the abyss with Artorias. But unlike Artorias, Orstein was trapped in there after we closed it. When we killed Manus, of course. And we killed Artorias. And he was trapped in there ever since. That is my thought process, but it's never really explained. Now, for those who do not understand what I mean, I would suggest either... Well, what I might do, actually. I might actually just record the boss fight. That's what it is, exact. And you should see it right now. And here's a glimpse of 2,000 years into the future, an ancestor of Mr. Fibbles. That's the only thing that could really come into mind. So I am here to show you something in particular. Now, I'm not going to show you too much, it shouldn't last more than a minute or so. Also, I'd like to say in the future they have flappy capes. That's all I got to say, and I shouldn't have to say any more than that. Now, what I want to show you in particular is just a particular image, not necessarily anything really interesting. Oh, you paying attention to me, aren't you? Yes, you are. I hate you and everything you stand for. I really do. Let's just do that. There we go. That's what we've done with. I need to remember the buttons. No, that's a drinking a potion. Okay. That's shield. That's shield slam. Now, is it this button? Yes, it's that button. Okay, to wield it in 2 hands, let's do that. Okay, so... through this door happens to be a very particular enemy. An enemy that Mr. Fibbles' ancestor here, what it could be, wouldn't be called an ancestor, it would be a direct descendant of Mr. Fibbles, right here. He would go through this gate and just see what lurks beyond. So let's go through, shall we? So this man should look a tad familiar. I don't know if he does or not, but this is basically Orstein in 2,000 years later. He is kind of an interesting fellow, but I'm not going to show you all of this. I just really wanted to show you basically this little cutscene. As you can see there, he doesn't have lightning. He has dark powers now, which is actually rather interesting. He has the same attack patterns, as you can hear. Amazing music. So that's that, and I hope you enjoyed Orstein, because Orstein has enjoyed you. Haven't you, my good friend? Can I gesture? What's the gesture button? That's not that. Okay, there we go. You know what? Good day, good sir. Good day. So yeah, because of that, that's my theory. So let's carry on making these weapons, shall we? So let's make this spear. Now, we want to... Is it here? Or is it... Where is it? It's here, right. Okay, what we want to do is make the Dragon Slayer spear. There we go. And we want to make the Life Hunt scythe. We want to make the Dark Moon bow. And then finally, we want to make the Crystal Ring shield. Now, I forget, is there another one we can do? I don't know. No, there isn't. Now, there is the Manus Catalyst, and there's probably the Great Lord's thing, which we need to get Lord Gwyn's soul. And then there's the Abyssal Greatsword. Now, the thing is with the Abyssal Greatsword, I'm not going to get it in this playthrough. Why? Because I am unable to get the evil ending of the game, which is actually not the linking of the bonfire, technically. It's not technically the evil ending. It's not really known if there's a good or bad endings in this game, but I kind of consider it evil. Now, because we're not evil and we're not following an evil creature, I am in fact going to go back into Usulay and give Cyan her soul. Because in all realism, she is in fact... well, you can kill her right there. Her and Goth you can kill and you can get special items. Now, the thing is nothing's known about... Oh, great, I forgot about these guys, didn't I? Yes, I did. Now, I kind of have to fight her, don't I? Yes, kind of, sort of, maybe. That's one. That's two. Let's get my shield back up. Now, I've got a lot faster sword. I should be able to take out that. That's one of them. Okay, now what about you, my good old knight friend? No, stab me. Ow, okay. You hurt. One more blow, and there we go. They're both dead. Now, thank God to my really fast artillery sword. Now, I don't know if they respawn, but as you can see, they do give you quite a bit of souls. And I don't know if they drop anything of anything of the sort. So the reason why I'm coming back here is just because it's a quicker way to a bonfire. So, what we will do is go back to Usulay and I shall give the ever so lovely lady the soul of her possible lover. As we did find our hollowed corpse by Artorias' grave. So it doesn't make sense if you really kill in the past type thing, you know? No one knows what happens to Gorf. It's never really known, never really explained. It's just presumed he just lived out his days in the place that it collapsed into the ruins. Or into the depths, so to say. So we shall walk back to the... Is it township? I think it might be township. Let's just go down. No. There we go. And we shall give it to her. You have a choice of just outright killing her, and you can keep the soul for yourself. But, Mr. Fibbles is not that type of man. Well, because of a choice in the game that I overlooked. I mean, if I could, I would have, but no, he's a nice man. He's not going to kill Gorf for his amazing armor. He's not going to kill his lady for her amazing weapons she's about to give me. But you're talking about what weapons? Well, hello, I'm here to talk to you. You wanted my soul, did you not? Well, the soul of your lover.
What is it? Something else? Have you changed your mind?
Why, yes. I just happened to change mine, since my oracle-like prophecy of meeting a dark creature in the abyss didn't come true. And she'll be like, what? There, yeah, here you go.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
And she's given us her weapons, the Dark Silver Tracer and a Gold Tracer.
May the Lord guide thee.
Now, if we kill her now, nothing happens. We don't gain the soul, so it's often presumed that she consumed Artorias' soul just so she could be with him forever. Which is kind of romantic if you think about it. But either way, if you kill her, you get the weapons anyway, and you get to keep the soul. And you get to make Abyssal Greatsword. Now, if you want to make your own Abyss Greatsword, go straight ahead, play so, There's multiple things I haven't done in this playthrough, like I didn't find the Kralak sister, or anything like that. So, there's a load of things I haven't done, so it gives you something to do. Anyway, have a look at the weapons. The Dark Silver Tracer. It's a really good weapon. As you can see, it's got S rank dexterity. A large silver dagger used by Lord Blazeheron of Gwyn's Four Knights. The victim is first distracted by a dazzling streak of a gold tracer, then stung by the vicious poison of his dagger. Oh, it's poisoned, is it? Does it actually have poison on it? No, it does not. It's just merely an aesthetic thing, really. Let's have a look at the golden tracer, shall we? Curved sword used by Lord Blazeheron. The Siren brandishes her sword in a mesmerizing dance, etched in darkness with dark streaks of gold. Is it actually made of gold? I've got to say this now. Because of my kind of blinging output, it is actually made of gold. I wouldn't say it's made of gold, but it's a cool-looking sword, nevertheless. But it's just not something I'm really into. Now, they're both really good swords. They're perhaps one of the best dexterity weapons in the game, some actually say. But I'm not that type of person. I don't use dexterity. I use a giant black stick. And beat people with like a club, really. So, we could go kill her and Gorf, but yeah, we're not going to do that. We have no really good reason to do so. So now we've got to do one more other thing. The other thing is go into the forest. Now, can I just teleport straight to the forest? That would be great. No, I can't. Okay, I'll go to the Undead Parish, and I shall meet you by the cat lady. For the power of editing, here we are before the big cat herself. As you can see, I gained a few souls. It's merely because I went off to go get a Titanite chunk, and I thought, why not go get myself some souls so I can actually upgrade those weapons? So I thought I might as well go do that. So, let's talk to the cat. Now, I believe last time I said no. So this time, let's say yes.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me. But cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark? 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
Now, last time, I thought I'm not going to say no, because I'm not going to go for the thing, but it's like, no, I won't listen to you, I will go for it. So, I'm going to this time say yes. I will listen to what you're saying, instead of saying yes, I will go for the grave. You can understand what I mean by that. So let's play it, let's press yes.
Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
Of course, I will join you, strange cat lady that seems to have a severe form of amnesia. It's probably the age of the cat suit. I mean, she's been around for thousands of years, for Christ's sake. So let's say yes, shall we?
I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
Okay, sure. Why not?
And here taketh this ring. If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsman forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
Okay, that sounds fair enough. Don't murder anyone of the Covenant. I think that includes the cat itself. Oh, I guess we're not murdering any felines today. Such a shame. That's just not a shame. Well, it kind of is, really, if you think about it. I mean, those things are horrible. Why on earth would we ever want to... they should be existing. They shouldn't. And they should be murdered. That's what I say. And that's my final statement on this. So do you have anything else to say to me, my dear cat lady?
Ah, thou dost cometh. How fares ye? My hopes for thee are of the highest. Do not such a hope shatter with foul disproportion.
Now, I would like to say something. Now, this covenant I'm in, which is the covenant of the Forest Hunters. Now, this covenant cannot be improved in any shape, way, or form offline. It's a purely online covenant where you must go off and invade people. Now, as you said, she will summon you. Now, when someone enters the forest, this forest we're in, through that little gateway, someone will get summoned, and then they will be invading into that person's world. Now, up to 3 people can be invaded into that person's world. So 3 forest hunters can go into one person's world just to murder them. Now, that's a very unpleasant experience, to say the least, and I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. But it's the only way you can ascend it, and it's the only way you can get the useless pendant without starting with it, or going to Snuggy the Crow. Now, without doing those 2 things, actually, it's not Snuggy the Crow, is it? No, it's from, Ray of the Fallen, yes, it's that lovely lady, the maiden. Yes, you can get it off her if you let her die. So there's only 2 ways of getting it, well, technically 3, but there's only 2 ways. Another way is you don't get anything good from the Covenant, aside from a specific ring. A ring that is rare, which is the Fog Ring. The ring that we got from Good Old Thing. Now, he just randomly appeared out of nowhere. From talking to the cat, that man is right there now. But he's also got a friend. As you can see, he's right there. He's a ninja. Now, he's got a very specific ring on him. A ring that I desire, that I need, that I want. It's the whole reason why I want the Covenant. Now, this ring that man has, you can get from the very beginning of the game. Make no remark, the only reason I left until now is because the ring itself is very, very overpowered. It really is. It makes the game a lot easier. It really does. And I bet you're wondering, what ring am I on about? Well, I'll show you in a bit. Let's first have a nice conversation with this man with a giant sword.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear. Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you.
Now, as you saw, he says, well, we could do anything we want aside from murdering everyone. And he's like, whoever kills a person first can kill him. So that's how they work, is they basically go up to a bunch of people and just probably just go and ambush them. And there's going to be an unlimited horde of them, literally. So that's a fun fact. So let's carry on talking with him, shall we?
Don't worry now. You'll be called in soon enough. Hunters with patience score the best kills.
Got anything else to say? I mean, he seems to be a wise man.
Don't worry, you'll hunter.
Okay, let's talk to the ninja friend over here. Hello, ninja. Doesn't want to talk to us. Okay, now that ninja is this man's bodyguard. So if you attack this man, the ninja will go after you. If you attack the ninja, the man will go after you. If it makes sense to you at all.
Ah, did you notice that one? Sharp eyes? He is one of the clan from the east, like myself. Always slinking in the shadows. But he is a tough one. You'll see what I mean.
Do you have anything else to say on top of that about the strange man that's lurking in the shadows?
Don't worry.
No, you do not. Now, what we have to do now to continue this man's little, well, talkative thing is we have to meet him in somewhere in particular. Now, I bet you're wondering, what the hell am I on about? Why don't we just kill the man and get his ring? Well, we could, but I would like to show you something in particular, because that man is actually a merchant. But he won't trigger until you meet him in Blighttown. I bet you're wondering, why on earth would he be dwelling in Blighttown? I'm gonna be honest, I have no bloody idea. That's something I don't know. I haven't really delved much into this covenant, well, because I just I don't multiplayer, really. I like the single-player stuff, as you probably noticed. So, what is the best way to the place? I would say to the Chamber of the Princess for the time being. Go there, then, you know, go through the egg cave, and there we go! Just like that. No, why am I here? Oops, wrong place. I keep getting them two things mixed up. It's like, well, you could go to the Daughter of the Chaos, or you could go to the Princess Chamber. But it's not a princess, it's an illusion. But it's the same thing, isn't it? Princesses and illusions? I guess they truly are, according to my brain. And perhaps your brain, too. So, let's go outside, shall we? So, we are in the swamp now, and as you can see, there's a man in the corner over there. Now, let's make our way over there, but first of all, let's try and murder all the bugs so we don't actually get attacked while talking to him. Now, this is one of the many reasons why I went off to get a bit more souls, just in case. Oh, hey, there's something I actually might want. And there might be, in fact. I just have to murder everything first, actually before I murder him. Why? Because wouldn't it be annoying if you just came out to talk to someone and some type of giant butt bug came out to you, and then starting, you know, flaming up your ass? I think that would be very annoying myself. I mean, just generally a giant spider-like creature going up to me and generally barbecuing me. So let's get rid of his poison, and then let's go talk to the man, shall we? Yes, yes, we shall. So let's eat that lovely herb. Oh god, bugs. No, okay, I know what you're trying to do, just not today. Give me a moment to talk to this man first. Hello, Eastern man, how you doing? As you can see, that the ever so mysterious man behind there, watching me. Oh, he's a sneaky one, isn't he? Yes, yes he is. But we're not here to talk about sneaky buggers, we're here to talk to this man.
Hello again. Strange to meet away from the clan and the forest. But while you are here, how about some equipment? I love collecting these things, but I can only keep so many. And you know, you are a friend. I'll sell them cheap.
So let's learn a gesture off him, the last gesture of the game. Look skyward. And we shall purchase the weapons he sells. Now he sells enemy weapons. As you can see, there's a flamberge from the snake people, the stone greatsword from the stone giants. You've got a demon great machete. The shell tail, I forget where you get that. I think you get that in the Sense Fortress, I believe, but you can dual wield them. He sells katanas as well. Also a washing pole. Washing pole is ridiculous. A katana forged in the eastern land, a very unusual specimen with a long blade. The blade is extremely long and as a result quite easily broken. It is the longest weapon in the entire game, and if he doesn't have anything to sell, I'll probably get that. Ooh, claws. Ooh, hello. A weapon formed 3 sharp claws, inflicts bleeding. Ooh, so he can be Wolverine, literally. And he sells rings, which is the Eastern Wood Grain Ring, which is, I'll definitely get that. I mean, why not? So he sells that, and I might as well buy a washing pole to show you what that looks like. So that's that. So that's me talking to him, and that's me done with him, really.
I see. You have a sharp eye for trinkets. Suits me fine. I'll be seeing you.
Okay. So now what I will do is I will equip the washing pole just to show you what it is. I should also show you what the descriptions for a lot of the weapons are that we made. But first of all, this is the washing pole. It's like something from Final Fantasy VII, the thing that Sephiroth uses. I don't know what the blade's called, but it's massive. It's bigger than Mr. Fibbles. It's a good weapon. I like it. It's got a lot of range, but the thing is it's got no durability at all. That's the problem with these katanas, you see. So that's a good thing. So let's have a look at these weapons as well. Okay, let's go to the very top, just in case some of them snuck up there. Nope, none of them snuck up there. Okay, so let's slowly go down and see what we gain, shall we? So we gain the Chaos Blade, a curved sword born from the soul of Quelaag, daughter of the Witch of Islip, who was transformed into a Chaos Demon. This blade inherits only the chaotic nature of Quelaag and has a unique speckled design. The blade wielder erodes along with its opponents. What it means by that is every hit you do against the enemy a bit of that damage is reflected back onto you. Very interesting, that. But the thing is about it is it's a chaos weapon. So chaos weapons, they gain more damage the more humanity you have on you. That's pretty decent, I must say. And let's see, what else do we have? We have... oh, the Chaos Dragons... well, not sorry. The Dragon Slayer Spear. A cross spear born from the soul of Orstein, Dragon Slayer guarding Anolondo's cathedral. It inflicts lightning damage, effective against dragons. 2 hands thrust relies on the cross and buries deep within the dragon's hide, sends human foes flying. And it does. It can also fire lightning bolts. It's pretty decent. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Life Hunt Scythe. A scythe born from the soul of Priscilla, the Starkright crossbreed, trapped in the painted world of Artorias. Or Artemis, sorry. Artorias? Yeah, same. They got practically the same spelling name, it's just a few letters are missing. So, even the gods feared Priscilla's life hunt ability, and in the hands of a mortal, the power will return upon its wielder. So basically, it's a lifesteal type weapon. You go off, ship someone, and suddenly all the blood goes into you, and you suddenly feel better in yourself. It's fantastic like that. So let's see what else we got. We got Dragon Bone Fist, which is amazing. You got a Dark Moon Bow. A bow born from the soul of Dark Sun Gwendolyn. Dark Moon deity watches over the abandoned city of the gods, Anolondo. This golden bow is imbued with powerful magic and the most impressive moonlight arrows. It can only fire moonlight arrows, but it fires very, very quickly. That's one thing you need to note. And then let's see if we've got anything else. And I think that's about it, isn't it? Also, I upgraded it to level 10, and we'll probably go back and, well, probably upgrade it. Ah, we got the shield, of course, the Crystal Ring Shield, born from the mystical creature of the Darkroot Garden, the Moonlight Butterfly. Imbued with powerful crystal power, like the butterflies created by Seath the Scaleless, can emit crystal rings of light. Now, when this game first came out, that shield was overpowered. Now, as you can see, it looks pretty cool. Doesn't defend for rubbish, mind you, but look at this power it can do. That was a really overpowered ability back in the day, when it first came out, but it's no longer overpowered, so you don't have to worry too much. Now let's just have a general look at how everything looks, so you know how everything looks. You got a nice good old scythe, if you want to go with a Grim Reaper cosplay, like we came across that one guy. I forget what his name was, I think it was Caveman. We've got a Dragon Slayer Spear, which is amazing. And can we actually do the special ability of it, or do we have to wield it in 2 hands? I don't know how to wield it in 2 hands. No, I don't know how to wield it in 2 hands, but okay. It can do us basically a giant lightning bolt, which is amazing. And what else do we have? We have a Chaos Blade, which doesn't do anything other than just look like a giant blade, really. Just another katana. Nothing unusual about it, really. And the last one is nothing else, in fact. In fact, I was lying in the first place. Let's unequip them. Actually, no, it's not unequip them. Let's kill these people. Yes, of course. That's what I came down here for, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So let's equip my ever so wonderful, giant great shield, which has actually been a good pal for me throughout this entire playthrough. Let's drink a potion. Now, what we want to do is, first of all, kill this man right here. Let's talk with him. Don't want to talk to me, do you? Well, I don't like your attitude in the slightest, my friend.
You have some guts to... You poor fool. You...
So there we go, they're both dead. Now this man dropped a humanity and a Darkroot Grain Ring. That's something to note. And then you have this here, which is humanity, a Mamusuko, I don't know, it says a blade, and you have an iron round shield. Trying to get me to pronounce Japanese words or some type of Asian word, I don't know if it's Japanese or not, but I'm going to presume it is when they mean the East and, they kind of look like samurai, so I'm going to presume, put one and one together equals, well, Japanese. Since I don't think the Chinese had samurai. I just have this nagging feeling in my brain. So we need to go back to Anolondo, and we need to... Let's go to Chamber of Princess. Why not? Go there, and then we shall talk to the giant friend, and then we shall... Let me think. Upgrade our nice, lovely crossbow, and then we should basically be done now, shouldn't we? Yes, we shall. I should show you, while we're waiting for the elevator to go, I might as well show you these rings we got. Eastern Dark Grain Ring and Eastern Grain Ring. Give me a second, elevator. I need to look at these rings for the moment. Now, where on earth are they? Here we go, the Eastern Wood Ring and a Dark Grain. Basically, they're both basically made of wood. One's dark, one's east. So this one is a special ring crafted by the Eastern land, made of gold, but with a wooden grain crest on its surface. This ring shows a lot of durability, and particularly useful to bearers of the delicate swords crafted in the East. So if you go off and use only katanas, you want this ring. It slows durability loss, so it's amazing. You got this, which is perhaps one of the most overpowered goddamn things in the game. It is amazing. It truly, truly is. This special ring carved in the Eastern Land is made of gold, but a wooden crest on its surface. Agents of subterfuge in the faraway land are particularly fond of this goldwood ring, as it greatly alters its rarest rolling action. Now, what it means by that is you gain more invincibility frames, and in fact, you are in more of a rolling motion, and it's quicker to get out of it. In fact, I will show you what it's like if I can find it in my massive amount of inventory. There it is. Now, let's unequip my armor quick. Bink, bink. And now I can show you what it's like as we're running up to the ever so interesting man known as a giant. So once we go out, we start rolling towards him. We start doing a bit of a roly-poly, as you can see. Look at those backflips. Just look at it. And as you can see, it's faster to get out of a flip. Out of a roll, sorry, with this ring. And in fact, you're rolling for longer. Just ever so slightly. So, in a sense, you've got those invincibility frames where it allows you to dodge any attack no matter where it is. You just need good timing. And as well, it allows you to do it more often. So you can literally just do this, and it's often used by a lot of people. And in fact, I know you can wield the heaviest armor in the game and have this ring on. It just involves you just power leveling certain stats and having a very particular setup. So there's that. We shall go to our giant friend. Now, I could go off and kill the blacksmiths. They do have very potent hammers. They actually do. Like, this man's hammer is imbued with lightning. And you can get it. It's actually one of the best base weapons by itself. If you do a soul level 1, which is just a level 1 playthrough, and you just don't really go for any weapons aside from this one hammer, it is amazing. It really is. But if you want to go for a challenge, that is. So let's upgrade our weaponry right now, and then we'll probably end the video there. So where's my ever so interesting repeating crossbow? It is... where is it? I think it's even lower, isn't it? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't... no, it's not. It's not there. So where are you? Oh, where are you, Evelyn? Oh, I have to modify it, don't I? Yes, modify it, yes, of course. I was going a bit derpy there, so there we go, we got that. Now, what else do we want? We could make a crystal broken straight sword, which would be rather interesting. If I had a spare chunk, I will do that, most likely. So let's upgrade that thing and use our slab on it. Now, we will get this up to plus, I think it's 10, I think it is, but I hopefully have enough chunks for this. If I don't, then I'll be rather sad. Oh, you only need to do plus 5. Oh, we do have enough chunks, so there we go then. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Lightning weapon! Brilliant! Now let's make this into a crystallized broken straight sword. Now, why do I do that? Because I can. It's amusing to me, that is why. So we have enough souls to also upgrade another weapon. Oh, we're doing another thing. Now, I just hope I have enough dragon scales. Now, Dragon Bone Fist is a boss weapon, but it's the only dragon weapon that has a strength scaling, or any form of scaling whatsoever. And if we go over to our good old... let's go across this. No strength scaling. We got... well, let's see... where was the other one? No strength scaling, no scaling, and once again, no scaling. So, it has no form of attribute scaling aside from the Dragon Bone Fist, which requires dragon scales. Now, this is the main reason why I didn't go off and use a dragon weapon in the main point of the game. It's because I just want to upgrade this. I really, really do, because I love the Dragon Bone Fist. It's my favorite weapon in the entire game. I don't have enough dragon scales, do I? No, I don't. So it looks like we're not ending the video just yet. Where, oh, where can I get a dragon scale? I'm trying to think off my brain now. I think I know a place. I think I know we can get about 3 dragon scales, in fact. Yes, we can, in fact. Oh, it's going to be very interesting. So, I'll meet you at one of the dragons. So, I'll be right back. So, here we are in the Valley of the Drakes. Now, there is a dragons here, as you know. There are drakes, in fact. We can go kill the drakes, but it's part of this little chasm that I haven't been to yet. And in fact, for killing the 4 kings, in fact, an Easter egg has appeared. Which is the witch hat, witch cloak, witch gloves, and witch skirt, mixed with Beatrice's catalyst. Now, for those unaware, which is I think I'll show you now, let's have a look. Where is it? Now, I'm going to equip all of this stuff because all of this is in fact a reference to Demon Souls. In Demon Souls, there was a witch lady that showed you all the pyromancies in the game. And she was quite a lovely lady, in fact. This was her exact outfit to my belief. I believe it was, and there you go. That's basically the outfit. And she also gave it a catalyst of the same lady. I don't know what they included in the game. I guess the fans loved her, or something. I don't know. It's a long time ago. It's about a good, well, number of years. Years that I didn't keep track of, and I don't think anyone else did. So we got that. Now we have to go kill something. Now, something that is remains of a dragon. There are hydras and dragons' remains. There are the dragon legs, but what happened to their torsos, I hear you ask? Well, there are certain torsos all over the game. There are, and in fact, we are going to go kill one of them, which is right there. It is the mummified remains of a zombie dragon. And in fact, it is undead, but I don't know if you would class it a hollow dragon or one that's just decayed and has been reanimated. I don't know how you would class it, but as you can see, it's just lying here with his legs missing. I'd like to note that. So you can just trigger him. The way you trigger him is by picking up these items right here. Mainly this one on that body, but what we want to do is take the initiative into our own hands. Ow, okay, maybe we don't want to do that just yet. I would like to go off and actually take a drink. That would probably be very useful. Have a drink? Do you mind if I take that dragon, man? Apparently you don't. I'm just gonna be right here. Okay, I can't actually block that, can I? Okay, it is very, very deadly, in fact. I think I'm just gonna use a great bow. I think I do. So here I am with my great bow and a few miracles, in fact. In fact, I've just got rings on that boost up my miracle capabilities. So what we're gonna do is we are going to shoot this dragon like they were back in the day, with giant harpoons and lightning bolts. So as you can see, it has a lot of health. In fact, before I do this, let's fight this last one. I have no need for that right now. Let's just get this out and start casting out good old lightning bolts at it. Right, and this is one. A nice bit of damage right there. Mind you, this is just a basic lightning bolt. I would like to note that it's doing 500 damage against the dragon. And it should be dead in a few blows, in fact. He's very angry with me right now. I don't blame him. I am firing loads of lightning bolts at him, in fact. And our last one. And it... boom! And there we go. And that thing will never respawn ever again. And we got a last dragon scale, which is brilliant. Let's pick up these items and our souls. Pillage corpse and Astoria's great... oh, Astoria's straight sword. Ooh, a dragon crest shield. And what else do we have here? A soul of a proud knight. Let's have a quick look at these quick. I can't remember what that sword is. It sounds interesting. Straight sword of an unknown knight, likely one of the Astoria's superiors. High quality weapon of a powerful blessing. It's a divine weapon, it is, so it's quite nice. The shield is a general shield, nothing really too unique about it. I'll just quickly show you it and we'll go back to the bonfire and upgrade my good old thing. So here we go. A shield of an aimless knight, likely a high-ranking knight of Astoria. One of the enchanted blue shields. The dragon crest greatly reduces fire damage. So it's a pretty decent shield. I mean, the fire damage is 85% of the damage is absorbed by this mere shield. That's pretty decent, isn't it? So most likely someone tried to kill a dragon with a group of people, and they died horribly, and the thing took a nap. Can you blame me for taking a nap? Oh, well, I can't. Now, how do I change my miracles? There we go. I haven't ever done it in this playthrough so far. So let's go back to the bonfire, and let's give the last upgrade onto a dragon bone fist. I wonder if it's a +5 with an S rank scaling. I do wonder that. Does it turn into that? I guess we will never know until we actually try it. So here we go, the last upgrade of Dragon Bone Fist. Let's have a look at its wondrous weapon, shall we? This wondrous weapon... now where is it? There it is. It has an S rank strength scaling, so it has roughly 300 damage. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Let's just guarantee it's 300. Yep, 300 damage. You can say it's R weapon 1. It's got 316 damage. And in fact, it looks amazing, does it not? It truly, truly does. And with that, we shall end the video here. As we've wrapped everything up, in fact. We've done all loose ends, and next video, we'll go straight for Gwyn himself. So until then, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.